Hey guys, Lucky Ojo here. I'm going to come at you with something a little different this time. We're going to go ahead and start playing a little bit of an MMO that's one of my favorites, actually, called The Old Republic. Or Star Wars The Old Republic, rather. So, I don't know if you guys are big Star Wars fans or not. I did not like the movies, I'm not going to lie to you. I know a lot of people are going to hate me for that, but I just really didn't get into Star Wars until like 2001 when Knights of the Old Republic came out. So BioWare completely changed my position on Star Wars, and I've been a fanboy ever since. So this is one of my favorite MMOs. As you can see, I have many characters. You can also see that I have 8 character classes already completed, and I'm still making more characters. So I thought it'd be kind of fun. Go ahead and start new, start fresh, make a brand new character, and then show you guys the story and why I love this game so much. So we're going to go ahead and create a new character. We are not going to do any of the boosted. We're going to go ahead and start from everything because I want to see both the planet levels and the story quests as well. So I think for our first character, I'm going to start out pretty simply. I'm debating kind of between a Jedi Knight and a Jedi Counselor. So my main character that I started with in the very beginning was a Jedi Shadow. That was the very first class I picked. I've since played many other classes, but I think the best story to start with, like canonically, would be the Jedi Knight. So we're gonna go with Jedi Knight, and I think I'm gonna go with Sentinel. Oh, I didn't realize. So this game's actually changed quite a bit since the last time I played it as well. So one of the things I just noticed, and I didn't really pay attention earlier, is you actually get to pick which advanced class you start out as, which is news to me. So before, you picked either Knight, Counselor, Smuggler, or Trooper, and then later on, you'd pick your advanced class. In fact, the advanced classes, it would tell you what it was if you wanted to pick it, but it never showed it like this. So we're going to see if Jedi Sentinel sticks, and it automatically makes us that. So we are going to go forward. I kind of want to make Togruta. People are going to hate me for my inability to say it, but I've just unlocked this race recently. So just to show you guys as it goes down the line, you can see that there's certain species that are locked. You can unlock them by purchasing them. Alternatively, if you notice the ones that are unlocked here, if you also have a character that you max the level out. So if you beat the story mode and get level 50, like because that's before all the expansion games out. If you can get level 50 and you complete the entire story mode with a character based on what race it was, you unlock that race for everything else. So like there are certain races that are only available to certain jobs. So like the Rataki species is not available here, but they may be available if you play like Sith Sorcerer. So if you went and made your Sith Sorcerer that way, for instance, like Pure-Blooded Sith is a good example of that. I had to make a Sith character for like a Sith Sorcerer or a oh my god, I can't even think of the other one actually, come to think about it. Juggernaut. I made a Sith Juggernaut and a Sith Sorcerer. So I had to do that, and you see how it says it's a legacy unlock down at the bottom here. So I've leveled up quite a few of them just so that I could unlock them for the other classes. But this one I actually got out of the cartel market. It was on sale, and I had a bunch of coins anyway, because I actually do subscribe to this because I think it's definitely worth it, and I like to support the game because I keep coming back and forth to it over the last like 6 years. So we're gonna go ahead and make a Torguda. I'm gonna make female because honestly I have never even seen. Let's zoom out for a second. Let's see what we're gonna do here. 4 is not bad. I kind of go for like the super skinny, like jumping around Jedi people, because especially for the type that we're gonna definitely be jumping around. So I think that'd fit better. So let's take a look at the faces. Actually, before we do anything, can we get? Is that the okay? Yeah, let's pick a skin color that works actually, and let's get a pattern. Oh, that's okay. So What's this doing? Okay, that's the actual patterns. So face patterns here. So let's pick a face pattern that actually looks kind of cool. I kind of like that one. We're going to look at 6. Actually, I kind of like this one too, to be honest. I think I'll go back to 6 though. I think that looks kind of cool. No, there's just not enough white. But maybe we made a different color. Let's check colors first. So I don't see any that look super awesome with that. So we're gonna go back to 16, I think it was. Nope, wrong one. Or 11? Yeah, we're doing 11 because I think that's a good thing there. I kind of like the blue that we had earlier. Yeah. So we're gonna lock that and that. Oh, nope, not that. Let's take a look for eye color. Ooh, no, we're doing that. I like the green eyes. I think that looks really cool for her. Let's adjust the face. I kind of like 12. So we'll go with that. We'll lock these two. So the next one we have to do changes the jewelry. We have none. What's very interesting is the Montrals in Leku. They seem to look like they're like a hat. They don't even look like they're part of her. I find that very interesting. But let's take a look. Let's go through jewelry. The silver doesn't look bad on her, honestly. So 5 is kind of an option right now. Oh, I actually don't mind that either. So 12, 5 and 12 so far. Let's see what else we can get. I don't like this single thing. I'm a big fan of symmetry. So let's go back to 12. No, 5 it is. I like it's a little more. My life to serving others. Yeah, we're doing that. Okay. So now we're down to crazy designs on this Leku. So let's start at 1, which actually kind of matches her a little bit. Don't know how I feel about these yet. Actually, I kind of like that. I think this matches her look quite well, actually. Yeah, so we're going to do that. And then, obviously, it just looks silly to do any other color, I think. Yeah, we're going to go back to 1. All right, cool. So now we just need a name for her. And probably not Nosy. Darish? No. Kedama? That sounds too male. Rabana? That sounds kind of cool. Let's do Rabana. So, we now have our Jedi Sentinel Rabana, and we are now loading into the beginning of the story itself. I do enjoy the fact that they actually add, like, the old Star Wars movie feel to the beginning of each one of these storylines. I think it's very cool. And because it isn't narrated, I will narrate it for you. Prologue, the Jedi Knight. It is a dark era for the Jedi Order. The Sith Empire obliterated the Jedi Temple on Coruscant and slaughtered many of the Republic brave defenders during the last war. The surviving Jedi have withdrawn to their ancient homeworld of Tython, where they take advantage of a fragile peace to train a new generation of Guardians for the galaxy. Now, a new hope emerges. A young Padawan, strong in the Force, journeys to Tython's dangerous wilderness to complete the final Jedi trials and become a Knight of the Republic. Which is pretty sick. Which also, the part they talk in the beginning about the attack on Coruscant, you can find that on YouTube as well. Like, it's actually one of the original cinematics for the game. Phenomenal cinematic. Like, if you wanted to sell that game to somebody who had never seen it, that was one of the greatest cutscenes I've ever seen. It really is one of the major reasons I even started playing this game to begin with. And it was really just a stroke of luck. So when the game originally came out, I actually was deployed. So it actually became free to play right as I came back. So like as soon as I started, it just went free to play. There was like no reason not to try it, and I've been playing it ever since. All right. Looks like we loaded up pretty fast. And honestly, I feel like this game actually looks pretty phenomenal for it to be as old as it is. Like, I want to say this game came out in like 2011. So like, it definitely is looking good. Oh, and I have 2 staffs already. So they did change it. So
To Typhon, Padawan. Everyone at the temple is looking forward to meeting you.
I'll wait till he talks, and I'll finish afterwards.
Your former masters praise your combat skills. They say you're becoming an expert duelist.
Yeah, I think we're going to go light side with this one, so I'm going to be very nice.
It's easy to excel when you're trained by the best.
The Jedi Council will assign you a new master to oversee your final trials. You'll be tested in ways you can't imagine. But when you leave Typhon, you'll know what it means to be a Jedi Knight. More importantly, you'll know yourself.
All right, let's get started.
These trials. Where do I start?
There's a speeder here that will take you to... Hang on. I'm getting an emergency signal. Flesh Raiders, armed with blasters? You must be mistaken.
Regardless, man, it's trouble. What do we got to do?
Mistaken or not, that Padawan is under attack.
They've never come this close before. Flesh Raiders are a species of hostile natives. They're smart enough to use tools and violent beyond reason. I'm sending every able-bodied Jedi down to the Padawan training grounds right away. Especially you.
Nice.
Just point
Honor to help.
I'll handle the rest.
Take the speeder outside to the training grounds, push back the Flesh Raiders, and find out if they're really using advanced weapons. Go. I'll catch up with you after I alert the Jedi Council. May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Cool. Yeah, so what I was saying earlier, so I already have the symbol now of a Jedi Sentinel, and I'm already dual wielding, which is one of the traits of a Sentinel. So the other one that you can pick is a Jedi Guardian, and they use shields and a one-handed lightsaber. And instead of one shield, they use 2 one-handed weapons for the Sentinels. And it's kind of neat because in the beginning, you were just a generic Jedi. Excuse me again. Sorry about that, guys. You were just a generic Jedi, and then you later on you become what you were, whatever you picked, right? You had a chance to change what you wanted right when you picked your class inside the fleet. So it's kind of neat that they're doing that now. Take speeder to the Gnarls. So we're going to look up the map real quick. Where we're supposed to go is in purple. One other thing, while I was talking, I did activate Force Might. So every class has their own advantage, right? So Force Might, it increases melee, range, force, tech bonus damage for 5% for an hour. And then if you notice, when I did that, 4 things appeared. And that, what happens is when you beat the story, for each one of the characters, you gain their ability as well for all of your characters. So no matter what character you play as, you get that character's one. So I've done them all. So I get, increased critical strike, increased endurance, increased mastery and elemental damage reduction, and the boost of attack. So we're going to go ahead and look. There's a quest open here. So we're going to talk to Master Rel next.
Come here, quickly. The training grounds are not safe today.
That's why I'm here. Let's do it.
Help with the Flesh Raiders. I'm combat trained and ready to help.
The Force is with us. Few Padawans here can make that claim. The Flesh Raiders moved into the training grounds, organized and ready, attempting to isolate various groups of Padawans. There's a group of students in the hills we lost track of. They're not combat trained.
All right, we better fix it up.
Don't worry.
Bring them
Those
back.
Padawans will get home safe. I promise.
I've got a beacon here. If you can find the Padawans and set the beacon, we'll send an evac shuttle as fast as we can. A group of Jedi from the temple is headed this way, but maybe not fast enough. May the Force be with you.
And also with you. Let's go. All right, so we need to find some missing students. We do have a trainer, or medical droid looks over here, and we're just going to run through here. So our goal today, and it may run a little bit long, but I would like to at least get through Tython. So we're going to have to start beating some dudes up. Which, of course, with 2 lightsabers is way easier than it used to be. Like, I'm just destroying these guys right now. The unfortunate thing is the cooldown of that move. I kind of wish I could keep doing the jump, but we'll take what we can get. Alright, we'll get some credits. Use our holocom.
You're unharmed. Good. Flesh Raider shot me in the leg while I was rescuing some Padawans. Don't know where these things got blasters, but I know how to use them. I've been evacuated to a med center, but the fighting isn't over.
I'll push back the enemy, whatever it takes.
We need to stop them at the source. Another Padawan found a cave tunnel the Flesh Raiders used to enter this valley. I need you at that tunnel, making sure the Flesh Raiders don't get any more reinforcements through it.
I'll find this cave tunnel and seal it.
We need to end this conflict before anyone else gets hurt. Find the tunnel along the mountain range. May the Force be with you.
Alright, so now we need to go find the cavern. So we actually have 2 objectives right now. So we have a objective over here. I'm going to go up and around, I think, to come find the missing students. Because I kind of want to explore this area anyway. So I know you're thinking, like, wait a minute, you had all these characters already that you've obviously done the beginning many times. And you're not wrong. I really have. But they've updated a lot of stuff. So, to be honest, I actually have not played past Chapter 10 of, like, Knights of the Fallen Empire, which makes me a very terrible fan of this game, because I'm way behind, but I really wanted to go back and see, and they've changed a lot of stuff so far in the beginning, so I'm kind of glad that I'm taking the opportunity to try, you know? And so we're probably going to get, as you can see, I keep leveling it very quickly. There's a server event that's like 250% XP, so we're going to be leveling up pretty fast. And I think doing both the world quest and the story quest, we're going to be very over leveled by the end of it, but that's should be fine. They have a max cap now, which is one of the things they changed a while back, which is actually kind of nice. So it's going to cap me at like level 10 or something on this planet, so you don't get too far away, basically. It doesn't make it where there's no challenge and there's no benefit to doing the quest anymore. So if you're really into the story, you can just keep rolling with it. And I really just like to say again, like, this game is so beautiful for it to be as old as it is. It was just phenomenal. We talk about ahead of its time. The graphic settings are just awesome. Alright, so we got 3 of the 6 Padawans. Where are the rest? It looks like there should be up and over. Is there a thing over here? Okay, yeah, I didn't even notice that. Cool. Well, let's come down here then. Because I definitely see at least one. Raider Hunter. Boom. This is much easier with 2, no, they're not like lightsabers. I think they're, what, tech staffs or whatever. But this is much easier with 2 of them than it was with 1. Not that it was very hard to begin with. Like, the real cool thing about this MMO, I think, is while they do like having multiplayer aspects, you could legitimately play the entire game without actually playing with anyone else. Like, they have a companion system that's actually like a really good companion system, and they actually balance out the difficulty so that it's not unreasonable. And with a lot of this like story stuff, at least later on, like the actual end game, they have added it where... Is there any people over here? I'm missing one. I'm sorry to like cut off halfway through my train of thought, but I'm looking for one more of these kids. It says I should head this way, so we'll start heading that way. But going back to what I was saying, now they have added different difficulty levels for the in-game stuff. So like you can actually play through a chapter of the in-game levels with a higher difficulty if you wanted to, right? So like if you're not very good or you're trying to figure out your rotations and you don't like it, like... Or, I mean, you're just not, like, you're not prepared necessarily, or you're, like, a low level, low gear, etc. You can play, like, the normal story mode, and it's not very difficult. But if you really wanted to, like, have a really hard time, you could really do that. Like, I want to say there's, like, Veteran and, like, I can't remember off the top of my head which ones the other ones they are. I think it's, like, Chaos or something. I can't remember. But there's, like, 2 or 3 levels that you can do, which is kind of cool. Berserker. That's the first time we've seen a Flesh Raider Berserker. These Flesh Raiders kind of remind me of, like, I don't know, Hammerhead Sharks or something like that, you know? Oh, there we go. There's the missing students we were looking for earlier.
How's he looking?
He should be resting in the Jedi Temple, but if you're determined to press on, I can help him along.
Give him the last of the Kolto if you have to. We'll fight again soon. Hey, good to see another Padawan alive out here. You're lucky those creatures haven't caught you yet.
You must be the lost Padawans.
What happened out here?
Knew they'd sent rescuers.
We came seeking knowledge of the Jedi Code. The Flesh Raiders interrupted our trial.
Never fought like that in my life. We killed it, but Jaredin was badly injured.
See, I feel like... Oh, I'm surprised you killed one. Like, we've definitely taken down like 30 of them. So I feel like it's super pompous, but... I mean, there's no other nicer thing to say.
The Masters wanted you out of harm's way.
We're not warriors. Besides, it is not the Jedi way to seek revenge.
That's your opinion, Mineas. It's not what we decided. Training or not, a bunch of animals won't keep us from becoming Jedi.
Isn't she right? Jedi don't give up, do they?
She is wrong. Remember the Jedi Code. There is no passion. There is serenity.
That's enough, Mineas. You want to help us, we could use you. Help make the Flesh Raiders pay.
So we could go dark side and like go kill a bunch of people, but I'd rather send them home. We're going light side with this
You and
one.
your friends need to get back to camp while you still can. But we're so close to finishing the trial.
No, we are not. I see you have a signal beacon. Leave it for us, and as soon as we have gathered our things, we will signal for a ride back.
So he was pretty legit. Mineas, like, he's doing pretty good for a Jedi. But to be honest with you, like, in the time I've spent going over, like, the Star Wars backstory is, like, Jedi and Sith, I don't really view the Jedi that much as good guys anymore, nor do I view the Sith as that bad, honestly. Like, I mean, granted, there's, like, okay, so, like, some, like, let me rephrase this whole thing. There are some Sith that are, like, extremely, extremely mean. But I feel like the Sith code just says, like, oh, hey, you know, through passion I gain power, through power I gain victory, and then, like, through victory I'm set free, right? Like, you remove yourself from your own limitations or whatever. And I don't think that that's, like, inherently a bad thing. Like, I'm about to die right now. Maybe not, but it's going to be close. I kind of bit off more than I can chew on accident. Get out of here. Disappear. Okay, cool. We're going to heal. So the cool thing is each one of them has their own heal thing, too, that they do. That shouldn't be a big issue once we get our companion, because you can actually set companions to what they are now. So, like, before, you had to pick your companion based on the situation, right? Like, if you wanted a DPS, you had to bring your DPS companion. If you had one, right? Because, like, they come along the storyline. You get multiple ones. Or you had to just adapt, right? Like, you had to, like, hope you could bum rush a bunch of dudes before they died or whatever. But now, like, any companion can be anything. So, like, you can have whatever companion you pick, be a healer, a tank, or a damage dealer, which is kind of cool. So it really lets you pick any companion you want story-wise, right? Like, you can pick now which companion you like the best, instead of picking, like, oh, hey, I need a healer because I'm a, tank or whatever. Or I need a damage dealer because I'm a tank or whatever, or, I need a tank because I'm a sentinel, right? Like, we're DPS, but we don't have any, we wear lighter armor, so, like, it's much easier to kill a sentinel. So you'd either need a tank or a healer with this one, so. I kind of prefer to stay healer because that's the easiest way to do it. And healers will actually put in a little bit of DPS as well, as long as you're healed up, so it usually doesn't end up too bad. That's right, let's get these dudes. A brute, that's the first time we've seen a brute. Alright, completed the bonus. We'll just run back up here to this guy up here. There's 2 people just chilling. Kalef and Anal.
Stop struggling, Padawan. Your life was over the moment you set foot here. Because the Order must evolve, and you are weak.
Dang.
Whoever you are, step away from that Padawan.
You are dangerous. You killed my soldiers.
Commands the Flesh Raiders. Very interesting.
Not attacking, cleansing. And we have only begun.
Ooh, yeah, we're gonna say, like, we're gonna ask to
Lay
surrender.
down your weapons. I don't want to hurt you.
The old order is dead. Long live the new order.
Ooh. Alright. Well, these guys can go away. And I guess that was a really anticlimactic battle.
You two all right? What happened here? Thank the Force that you're both safe. This man's no Jedi. At least not one of us.
Yeah, he led
Organized
Flesh
the attack
Raiders.
on the training grounds. Called the Flesh Raiders his soldiers.
I warned the Council these natives aren't mindless beasts. This is proof. This lightsaber, there's something familiar about it. Strange. You held off all these attackers by yourself with only a practice saber. Impressive.
Yeah,
I
Force is
followed
with
my
me.
instincts, that's all.
They served you well. This battle's over, but we don't want any more Flesh Raiders coming through here.
Sick.
That should hold them back for now.
I can see why you're a Jedi Master.
When you get as old as me, you'll learn a few tricks. Not yet. I'll get you to a med center. You seem all right to travel alone. Report to the Jedi Council.
This valley isn't safe yet. I don't feel good about leaving.
We have Jedi Knights rooting out the last attackers. You're needed elsewhere. Follow the path leading out of this valley. You'll find the Jedi Temple through the mountain pass. See you there.
All right. So I'm just saying, right? Like, so Master Orcas over here, he collapsed an entire cave with one hand. Like, no big deal. But like Luke in Empire Strikes Back could barely pull the X-Wing out of the mud. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like the Jedi of this generation were like way more beast mode. And like years of peace has weakened what a lot of people could do. Oh, I didn't even notice that he dropped something. That's one of the reasons I like walking back too, because like sometimes they have like a weird delay on the loot and you don't know you have stuff. It gets kind of irritating. And as we go on, we actually might be able to take one of the heroic missions from here before we leave. I'll see if we can. But before we head back to the Jedi Temple, I kind of want to go back to the Gnarls real quick and turn in our quest with the students. And then we can just jump out and jump back in. So let's kill him. But that just pissed off everybody. Alright. I really didn't mean to start like a war. Alright, there we go. So, one of the cool things about this game, since we're just running back now, I really enjoy the achievement system. So they have both legacy and individual perks and achievements and like reputation. So you can actually use your credits or cartel coins to buy things to make things easier, faster. Oh, I didn't even see the command. That's new. You know, better companion influence, more likely to get dialogue options or whatever. Like you can get a lot of different things, and then you can also unlock a bunch of stuff as well. And that's actually where your character unlocks and stuff go too. So like you unlock different abilities and stuff, right? So before, they used to give you very specific things. Like one would give you like extra health, one would give you extra like attack, one would give you like extra accuracy, etc. But now they kind of just went all 10 presents, and then it'll increase the duration of your heroic moment by 12 seconds. So I even got all of them, as you can see. Like obviously my first Jedi Counselor with my shadow, I did everything with. I'm missing a bunch for a lot of them, so I still kind of want to do those. This also is what I talked about earlier about the species unlock. So like we talked earlier about the mirror, like certain classes have unlocked. So Miralyn was automatically unlocked because we picked Jedi Knight. I have not unlocked that for everybody. Same with Cyborg and the Ratataki. I thought I had Twi'lek unlocked though. Oh no, I'm currently leveling up a Twi'lek. That's why. So that soon will be a global unlock as well. But we'll keep walking on as we do. You can also keep track of datacrons that give you bonuses and stuff too, and what planets they come from. It's pretty neat. Other achievements that go for everybody, just different things that you can do, and you can also do like minor convenience things, like have a portable trainer, portable mailbox, etc. So, kind of cool stuff. All right, sexy Athena.
The beacon worked, and a rescue speeder is on its way. You really came through for those Padawans.
One of them was injured. You need to send a medic with the rescue team.
Standard procedure. They're in good hands. You probably
Cool.
want to get back to your trials. Again, thank you, and may the Force be with you.
It's got a wicked little scar for some reason. There we go. We got our first piece of armor, man. Oh, no, we didn't. Oh, I didn't even notice this. Man. Can't believe I didn't put this on earlier. How stupid of me. Alright, cool. So now we got 2 pieces of armor. We need to level up. Not Jedi Counselor, Jedi
Glad to
Knight.
share my skills with someone talented.
We'll get Force Sweep first because I like to do that one. Blade Storm. I don't care about these necessarily. Man, you can get all these things? Alright.
We
Cool.
can spar anytime.
And we're going to go ahead and sell something real quick. So I like the sell junk button. That helps a lot. Keep everything organized pretty well. There is one other thing that I'll get, and it, I mean, it's not really cheating, I guess, but like, if I can find it, one of the original ones. So if you see here, even though I just started it, I have a lot of stuff just from being a subscriber for so long. So they give you a bunch of random stuff, but if I remember, oh, that's recent. They don't have them in order. Oh, there we go. Digital Deluxe Edition items. There was one. Nope, it wasn't even that one. Well, I guess I can just use that. That's a vehicle that we can use once we get to the right level. But one of these... Not it. Okay, so what I was saying earlier, one of these actually has a virtual, it's like a hologram of a hut who can teach you stuff, and I don't know why I can't find it to save my life right now. It's very weird. Knights Eternal Empire, no. HK55, no. Shadow Revan, no. It was after that, or before that rather. Dark vs. Light event. Oh, that's kind of cool. I didn't even see that last time. Rise of the Hutt Cartel, maybe? Nope. There it is. Whew. Took a long time to get there. Sorry, guys. So, this guy, it's a reusable item. It pops up here, and you can do your training from there. So, we will utilize that in the upcoming episodes, because it makes things much, much quicker. So, we're going to go ahead and jump out of here. Figure out which way we need to go again. Actually, we might be able to take the fast travel. I wonder if they updated it so you can take any fast travel point. Because that's going to take a lot of effort out of us. So we're going to run back here. Sorry for running around in circles, guys. I just trying to figure it out little by little. They've added a lot of stuff that is new. And they took away a lot of things that were kind of annoying. Yep, and that's one of them. So instead of having to walk all the way there, we're just going to go ahead and take a speeder. So this used to cost money too, right? Every time you did the speeder, just like other games like World of Warcraft and all those, like we have a minor fee, but it ended up adding up. Same thing with all your moves. But I don't remember when they took all that away, but it's been that way for a while now, where they have them all free, which is actually way better, honestly. Like, it makes things much easier, and there's no real, I don't know. I don't know why they even charged it to begin with, right? Like, I don't know why you had to like pay to learn moves that you already were the level for anyway. So I'm kind of glad that they don't have that anymore. We will focus on combat. There we go. Because we're getting close to level 10, I guess. Not that close. We'll talk to this guy as well.
Peace unto you, friend. I bear word from the masters of the temple. Will you take a moment and hear my message?
By all
Of
means,
course.
my friend. Let us talk.
You do me great honor. Your present mission is all important, but the masters want to make sure you do not miss what the temple has to offer. When you have time, see Master Mojito. He will guide you in the other skills of the Jedi.
Okay, cool. We will find Master Mojito. I guess we'll use the holocom.
Padawan, I'm Satil Shan, leader of the Jedi Council. I'd like to speak privately with you before we meet with the others.
All right,
You have my full
listen.
attention, Master. What do you need?
This isn't a discussion for a comm channel. Come to my meditation room in the temple. We'll talk there.
Dang. We're getting called into the big guns early. So, before we do any of that, I guess, there's a room back here. So the one thing I really do like about the counselor is you get force speed. And I'm so used to using it now, I just like go to click. I have it down here on my other characters, so like I instinctively try to go faster. You know what? I might have sprint though. I wonder if I have sprint and it's not. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. I didn't know you can get the unique thing for them. Is sprint really not on here? This is like literally blowing my mind right now. There it is. That helps considerably. Oh, that was Satil Shan. Never mind. I didn't even know that was her meditation chamber. I should pay attention.
The temple is already buzzing with accounts of your heroism in the training grounds. Master Orcas told me you battled flesh raiders and a force user armed with a lightsaber. It must have been a disturbing confrontation. Are you all right?
I'm sorry things
Shaken, not
ended in
stirred.
violence, but I'm glad to be alive.
Taking a life affects the living force, and the one who does the killing. This is why Jedi enter battles calmly, with reason. Emotions like fear and anger lead to the dark side.
We'll stay
I
strong enough to
control my
resist.
feelings, no matter what I'm facing.
As the Jedi Code teaches us, There is no emotion. There is peace. Remember those words when times are darkest. And take this. The code is a source of strength, but some backup never hurts. I'll see you soon in the council chambers.
Interesting. All right. Cool. So we got a new weapon, which is nice. Now we have unmatching training sabers. Oh, let me go this way to go back. All right. So now we'll go up and we'll try to meet that other guy. I kind of went the wrong way that I wanted to go, I guess. But we needed to go down here and talk to her eventually anyway. I do like how they built, like, really massive areas. Just to show you, like, the grandeur of, you know, the whole Star Wars storytelling aspect. There's also lore objects that tell you a little bit about it if you wanted to. You have a codex and you can learn different things. Just about story, right? Like if you're really big in like understanding why everything's the way it is, or new species or whatever they may have added, it adds interesting little codex entries.
Glad to share my skills with someone talented.
Okay, we'll do saber ward and we'll get another item. Sick. So we're getting fleshed out pretty good here.
Spar anytime.
I'm getting a lot of armor and a new training saber at least. I'm wondering, so like, when you make your lightsaber later in this episode, the old days you only had one because you couldn't pick who you were until later anyway. So I'm kind of wondering if they'll give two in the beginning or if you have to wait till the same time.
I searched the temple archives. This Force user leading the Flesh Raiders never received Jedi training.
And the Sith have found us. Shouldn't we get ready for them?
Calm yourself, Padawan. We can't be certain of anything yet.
But we've all sensed a growing darkness. Perhaps it's finally revealed itself.
The enemy I faced wanted to destroy the Jedi Order. Can't get much darker than that. Well, that brightened up the room.
Everyone, this is the Padawan who saved our people in the training grounds. This is Master Kiwix and her extremely vocal Padawan, Kira. The other masters are transmitting from distant worlds.
It's unfortunate our numbers are scattered.
Indeed. The temple's safety is unexpectedly threatened. The Flesh Raiders were disorganized primitives before today.
They carry blasters and work like an army. We need to find out why.
The man leading the Flesh Raiders probably wasn't acting alone.
Much of Tython remains unexplored, and we have few resources to spare.
I'll handle it with the help of my new Padawan.
Orcas, you haven't taken a Padawan since Coruscant.
The Force is strong in her. Stronger than I've seen in decades.
I can think of no finer master to complete this Padawan's training.
Nice.
I'll complete my final trials once we've dealt with the Flesh Raiders.
That is what you should aspire to, Kira.
You'll find supplies in my chambers downstairs. Go equip yourself. I'll meet you there.
All right. So we got a wicked Jedi Master now, and we're a Padawan. Ooh, there's a heroic. Okay. So we'll grab that while we can, too. So, weekly heroic missions are higher difficulty because you fight all elite enemies, but they have really good rewards in comparison. I went down the wrong way. And you can only do them once a week. But they give a lot of experience, a lot of money, and good loot. And they also give you a random drop when you complete the quest. So there's pretty much never a reason not to do heroic quests. And they add little cool backstories to a lot of things. And more on the planet side instead of on the, you know, whether you're a Jedi or smuggler or anything like that. They just add a little extra story to whatever place you're in. Alright, so we need to get down here to Orcas's room. Looks like Admiral Akbar over there. Alright, get some supplies.
Blast those council meetings. I'd die of old age before my colleagues ran out of things to say.
I prefer actions to speeches.
I'd rather do something about problems than discuss them.
Still, there are times when talking is exactly what's needed. This situation has come to you fast. You're braving dangers many Jedi never face. I wouldn't blame you for having questions. This may be the only time to ask them.
I'll make sense of things later. Let's find our enemy.
I know people who can help. There's
Yeah.
a group of Twi'lek pilgrims on Tython. They've been fighting the Flesh Raiders for months. The Republic asked us to deny those Twi'leks aid. They settled here illegally, but frankly, we need them.
How were they violating the law?
When Tython was first rediscovered, the Twi'leks petitioned the Senate to settle here. Their claim was denied, too dangerous, but they came anyway. The Twi'leks have a settlement in the mountains. That's your next stop. Establish a base camp and speak to the matriarch. Find out everything the Twi'leks know about Flesh Raiders.
I'm ready to get back out there. Do some good.
I'll join you soon. May the Force be with you.
Oh, right. Yeah, so that's kind of messed up, honestly. They're like, oh, yeah, because you don't, like, because you can't colonize here, we're just cutting you off. And I feel like, and it's things like this that make me realize, like, Jedis aren't as good as they make themselves out to be. Because it would not be very difficult to protect those people. Especially when you see how, one, how close they are. And two, just how, like, few of them there are, and I don't know. Like, it wouldn't be hard. There's like 1 million Jedi, and there's like 10 colonists. I just think it's super screwed up. Let me see if I can actually fly to them. If not, we'll run over there. Oh, that's the heroic. I was wondering why there was a green arrow. Forward camp. Yep, there is. It's this way. So as time goes on, the cool thing about the heroics, if you notice up here, this little area that says heroic transport, like, you can actually teleport directly to the area of wherever you're trying to go. So that's actually super beneficial. It cuts away a lot of travel time that's really needed for nothing. I see a quest over here somewhere. Looks like it's all the way down here, though, maybe. Oh, there he is.
More young Jedi in Kalikori, I see. I am Yulef Fan, Master of Rituals. I welcome you. You wish to participate in the ceremony, I presume? You understand the dangers?
Let's
I'm
ask
sorry,
what is going on.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You've not been told, then. I apologize. Many of your brethren, your Padawans, come to Kalikori to perform our rite of passage. Those who endure the ceremony are awarded an audience with Kolovish to receive her wisdom and her gifts.
That's interesting.
Who's Kolovish? What's the ceremony all about?
Kolovish lives in the mountains above, once our leader. Now she is our guide and protector. To complete the ceremony, you must walk the 1,000 steps to her home.
Oh,
You must carry a burning brand and light the signals along the path. You must protect the flame from beasts and flesh raiders. This will prove your worth. If you wish, I will ignite the brand. It burns only a short while. But if you are deserving, it will be enough.
Sure, we'll do it.
Carry the flame.
Then
Why
go
not? We'll try it.
and light each of the signal fires along the mountain path. When you reach the end, you will find Kolovish.
Kolovish. All right. Like the first one. for, like, all the threatening he did, I haven't found a single enemy yet. There's a random... Oh, there's a beast, but he ain't doing nothing. Here we go. This probably is why. And so if you see that silver thing there, that means it's a... I forget what they actually call them. It won't tell me what it is, but it's a more powerful guy. And then if it's gold, that's like an elite. Boom. Got him. Let's see if I can take this bad boy down. Yep, that wasn't too bad. It was actually really easy, to be honest. I do love the music score for this game, though. It's pretty sick. There we go. I don't know why that didn't do that. Okay. Oh, so there's a slave and slave master thing. We need to beat 4 of them? Was there another one over here? Yeah, there was. Alright. What's a Horinth? That thing looks terrifying. But we'll kill that anyway. So let's go back and kill these guys real quick to get our quest done. Alright. Oh, this one's not even a powerful guy, I guess. Oh, wow. So I usually don't use that move, but the Cyclone Slash looks sick. It just went in the exact opposite direction I needed it to. Is this any better? No, it's worse than what we got. Crafting materials, we still don't care about that yet. Alright, cool. So we got our bonus, and we are going back. We need to light the 3rd signal. I didn't realize there's more of them down here. We could have made things happen. Boom, done. So there's a lot of actually really cool features that we'll go into later. I realize now we're just running in a straight line hacking at stuff, but they've added so much stuff since this game originally came out. There's definitely a lot of content here. And I think in one of the future episodes, we'll try to join a guild. And then, because right now we don't have any guilds or anything, but guilds not only give you extra experience, but they give you like extra reputation bonuses. There's also like bases that you can get, and you can go get both personal, which are like super expensive, but I mean, if you play the game enough, you can do it. Personal like strongholds, but you can also get like guild strongholds and like collectively get a bunch of stuff and put it places and decorate, and you know, just it's pretty neat. Like you get to make your own place, right? It's like your own stamp in the world. So definitely a super cool feature when they added it. That was like one of the first. Oh, there's a. Let's kill this guy. Yeah. Let's go Zen on this bad boy. So Zen generates 4 focus and then 8 focus over the next few seconds. So it basically allows me to do all my super moves over and over and over. So because if you notice, it's very similar to like a rage meter. I have to, the more I attack and the more I get hit, is the more focus that I build, and that's how I actually do my moves, is using that focus. So it's hard to do things in the beginning. You have to build up that focus. So if you can stack the 30 stacks of centering or whatever, and you can do things to upgrade how fast that happens or whatever, entering Zen helps considerably.
You perform the rite of the pilgrims well, Jedi. I saw the signal fires as you climbed the path. Very few of your kind make it this far. I am Kalovish, first matriarch and reader of the ancient texts. I led our people to this planet, and I welcome you.
All right.
It's
Thanks.
a privilege to meet you, Matriarch.
And it is my privilege to meet a Jedi who accepts our ways. Even our own kind, the other Twi'leks. They mocked us and denied the authority of the matriarchs. That is why we came here. Now you've completed the ritual, and you are friend to the pilgrims. You share our burdens, and you share our strength.
I'll be nice.
Tremendously honored.
Take these gifts. We have very little, as you must know. But you are Jedi. You share our world, and you face a difficult future.
I'm here to help. Is there anything I can do?
Remember us, and remember our ways.
That's
Go
kind of
to
corny.
your duties now, and as we part, know that my blessings go with you.
All right. Was that a headband? Yes. All right, cool. Because we could use something for... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Let me just die real quick. Because we got like 4 belts, and I don't really want any more belts. But there you go. Let's go back to this village. Oh, nice. We can actually position ourselves to cut a lot of this walkout. There we go. Cool. So, I've never done that quest before, to be perfectly honest. I don't remember doing that at all. And I don't really see... I mean, I guess we got a head thing, so that's cool, but... I didn't find it super beneficial. But I feel like the game's a little slow starting, within reason. But it still captivated me, right? Like, it's so satisfying using, like, a lightsaber, or in this case, training sabers, and just, like, the animations as you start hacking through dudes and stuff. It's so awesome. And the whole time, they're playing, like, real Star Wars music. And they're just getting you into that feel. It was awesome.
Jedi, and spare a moment for a humble servant of the matriarch. I promise, your other dealings will wait. My name is Vedera Aeon. I minister to the bodies and spirits of the villagers, and I have a request. I speak of the Flesh Raiders. Of late, we've seen them growing stronger, and I know why.
You have my complete attention.
The Flesh Raiders have been experimenting, concocting an elixir that makes them ravenous. The ones who drink it go mad. Their lips froth, and they pounce like starving animals. It's black medicine, primitive and evil.
Wow.
How could Flesh Raiders learn to do something like that?
I have no idea. Such wickedness is beyond our comprehension. We lack the numbers to attack the Flesh Raiders directly, and not even the Jedi could wipe the monsters from this world. But with our warriors' help, the Jedi could reach the Flesh Raider caves and destroy their vats of elixir.
Yeah, let's do it. That sounds fun.
Thank you for this. Otimus Mayer knows where the vats are hidden. He is our guard captain. Talk to him to learn the Raiders' secrets.
Alright, cool. We'll try to do these in tandem. We'll do the story mission as well.
Greetings, Matriarch. Master Orcas Din has sent me to help you fight the Flesh Raiders.
So the Jedi finally deigned to recognize my people's suffering. How noble. Nothing to do with the attack on your training grounds, I'm sure.
We didn't realize how great a threat the Flesh Raiders had become.
And now you
That's
seek
such an
help
excuse.
from the people you once ignored. My scouts have tracked the Flesh Raiders for months, watched them grow in strength. I will share what we've discovered, but only if you agree to protect my people. We suffer.
Mother, you need rest. Let me carry this burden for you. The Matriarch appears sick. Does she need a doctor?
Thank you, but we have our own healers. This is my daughter, Rana Dalven. She and Scout Chief Morint here will speak for me. I must attend to other matters.
Personally, I don't care why you've come. As long as you destroy the Flesh Raiders. Ever since they got their new weapons and gear, they hunt us like animals. The enemy has a camp in the valley nearby. My scouts say the Flesh Raiders store their weapons and other tech in a cave.
Yeah, let's do
Removing
it.
that technology will neutralize the Flesh Raiders.
We need to strike fear into the Flesh Raiders, sabotage their weapons. Fix it so they blow up in their ugly faces.
How would we do that?
Their technology is standard Republic design. We could overload the power circuits and plasma coils. Here, I'll show you. Sabotage would thin the Flesh Raider numbers, and eliminate their technological advantage.
If you brought that technology here, we could defend ourselves with those weapons.
I guess we can bring them back.
This village is vulnerable to attack. You need better defenses.
This debate is pointless unless you can get inside that cave. You'll need one of the leader's access keys.
Find the Flesh Raider technology and do what you think is best. Good luck, Master Jedi.
She's awful nice. Rana. Alright. So now we're ready. So, I think we're actually at a good stopping point right now. So, next time we come back, we're going to try to finish up Tython. So, we'll finish up story mode. We have a couple side quests to finish up. And we'll try to hit the heroic on our next one as well. My goal will be next time to get to the Republic fleet. Or, so there's also like a level you can play in between that. So, actually I think it's going to Coruscant now that I think about it. So, yeah, I think we'll be alright. So, hopefully next episode we'll be going all the way out of Tython. So, if you like this, let me know, guys. Make sure to leave the smack on that like button, and we'll see you next time.